Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance. Come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now it's Ingram. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. Wait a minute here, baby. That's a gain of 7.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, 48 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's it.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. This is caught by Gibb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Hey, check, Mike, 57. I'm coming. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
On first down, Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
57 to Mike. We're good. Ready.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
53.
First down, Saints.
Hey, Steve 6. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check. Pick up the ball. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Breeze now on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Ready.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Ready? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Hey. High 7. 57. 57's right. I got one.
Again, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Breeze on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal.
13. Check. 3 down. Hey, Haywood. Here we go. Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, our score 9-6. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Show right. Far down. Stand up in. Check 37. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Kill.
Toss play, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
13. Ravens 9. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken about the 12. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 41 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Jackson.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Ravens 16. Saints 13. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there out of Kamara. And even 50 yards on the ground. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Hey, Delta. 48, come on. 48, come on. All day, dog. Here we go. Let's go, right here. 11. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 95 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
21. 58. Hey, wahoo! 58, right there. Ricky. 58 to Mike, 58.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. The end result, 21 yards. Breeze now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Bravo!
Breeze now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. To throw is Breeze. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Kill. Hey, exit.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's go to the South, Jacksonville.
Pretender. Houston now in control.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. From the 36, Jackson flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Hey, easy.
is 2nd and 12. Breeze looking for his running back, and he's got him. And Kamara has it stripped, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. Yeah, Mike. Hey, kill. Here we go. Wide. Get wide. Right.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ready. You draw focus. Watch the safety green. 12. Move. Pick it up.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Sheds off the tackle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Ready.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, we are. Hey, orbit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Easy, opposite.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Again has it complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 50 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
You ready? Check 24. 24. Switch. 61. Matchbox lights.
Here's Breeze. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers? There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What
maybe
was that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
53. Go, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Hey, box truck, box truck. You're good, you're good. My 4, ready. My 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
0-2, 0-2. Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be a second down.
Hey, my 7.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
5.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Record.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Topper!
58 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. My 8. Let's make these babies a alpha.
At 58
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll come out in the pistol. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. On the move to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Big stop, let's go! Six guys! Check, it's three. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift. Watch switch.
Slam, slam, slam.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Don't go this way.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
We go 21, 21.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go, D. Big zero.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.